Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, all of social media. Welcome to a very special edition of For Real Talk with the Seymours, the lady queen of love and the gentleman.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing tonight? How are you all doing this evening? We are so thankful that you welcome us in your home, in your car, on your cell phone, whatever device you may be watching us on. We are glad to be here. We are happy to be here with you all tonight.
Listen, we are more than excited.
Yes,
I am more excited than I was last week, and I know that it gets better and better and
gooder
better
and gooder.
gooder and gooder. Yes, we're here to enhance your relationship, your marriage, and just not a relationship with the guy or female, but with your children, with your parents,
Yes.
even on your jobs. I got some stuff that's going to be changing. Lady Wisdom is Lady Wisdom is about to come into your homes wherever you are.
Yes.
Beginning next Monday, God has given me a toolbox full of wisdom and to express even in your marriage, because most marriages are only missing the wisdom of God.
Yes.
And so, God has given me a lot of things. He's filling me with a lot of stuff. He's filling my tank, and sometimes, you have to use that gas so that you can put more gas in it. What are you saying? I'm saying I need to use what God has given me, that I am able to come to you with a new presentation. God has given me views of businesses, that I'm going to be speaking about later with Lady Babs. God has given me avenues of what we're going to be doing with Lady Babs. Are you all hearing me?
Yes.
And oh my God, it was our partners that joined with us on last week.
Yes.
We are so happy that God allowed us to come into your view and that you enjoyed the language that God was giving us for you, your loved ones. It gets better. It only gets better. It only gets better. And what God has in store in this season, you don't want to miss it for the lack of wisdom. Wisdom is the impact of God's knowledge. You have to understand, you can have wisdom. You can have wisdom without knowledge, but you cannot have knowledge without wisdom. See, you have to understand these things. You have to know how to put them together that you can understand real life. That's why we call it real talk for real people with real situations. Life is real.
Yes, it
Sex is real.
Yes, it is.
Babies are real.
Yes.
Marriage is real. Children are real.
Yes.
Jobs is real. Money is real. So life is real. And it's time. The only way that we can be successful in where we're going is to accept real life views.
Yes, that is so
real life views. And tonight, Elvis, I had a question before I start, because we have some things we want to really talk about.
Yes.
But they was telling me, one viewer asked me to talk about self-love. And I just want to really encourage, you can't love your children. You can't love your husband. You can't love anyone until you learn to love yourself. You've got to recognize who you are without an identity crisis. Stop putting the blame on your mama, your husband, grandparent. You've got to learn to love yourself. Look in your mirror and say, you know what? I love me.
Yes.
And I'm going to make me a better person in spite of what has happened in my life, in spite of how I grew up. I grew up in poverty. I grew up with my daddy working night and day. I grew up with a mother that was totally, she was a little fast, and that's okay. That's okay. I needed that in my life. But I learned how to discipline and love myself. I don't need my husband to re-raise me, and I don't want to re-raise him. So that's meaning he has to what? Learn how to love himself. Yes. And when we learn how to love ourselves, we can meet each other right at the point of our purpose. Perfect. You can never meet yourself, Elvis, in the meet of, I call you husband. You can never meet yourself at the point of your purpose until you identify with who you are.
Yes.
When you are able to identify with who you are, you won't need a man or a woman to validate who you are. We only need validation when we don't have no identity. And we're living in a race now that we have identity crisis because of this person and that person. Listen, boo,
Dr. Seymours,
it's about you.
This is good where you're going. I don't forget your talk, but go ahead. Don't take the scene all by yourself. Like and share. Like and share. Let someone know. Subscribe. Like and share.
Yes.
Let someone know that the Seymours are on. And we're talking about relationship. We're talking about love. We're talking about self-love. How amazing you can love somebody else when you first learn to love yourself.
Love yourself. Hit like. We want to do this. You got to like this,
yes,
and you've got to share this.
Yes.
You've got to like this, and you've got to share this. And not only that, we are soliciting your partnership.
Yes.
I have some fantastic men and women that partnered with us last week. And I'm going to tell you something. I think I challenged 21, and I got the 21 and more. I'm telling you, we got something to say.
Yes.
And I challenge you this evening. Pastors, if you're listening, get your congregation together and tell them, because what we're going to do is grow your ministry.
Yes.
Women, we're going to have you to walk out of identity crisis.
My
Men,
God.
you're going to come out of not knowing who you are. You don't need nobody else to validate you. Validate yourself. I am that lady.
Yes. And I am that gentleman.
You better say it, because I am
Yes.
that lady. See, I didn't need Evans to make me. I decided years ago, after going through rape and babies and molestation and babies and sex here and sex there. 10 children with 10 almost different daddies. I had no identity. But when I began to walk in self-love, self-identity,
Yes.
I began to realize I am that lady.
Yes, you are.
I am beautiful. I am excellent. I am strong. I am powerful. I am anointed. I am educated with an 8th grade education.
My God.
Do this. Now you're speaking this into existence.
Speaking those things.
Come on, baby.
Yes.
Though they be not. When you look in the mirror, you don't see that. But the more that you keep saying it, I am that I am.
Yes.
I am that I am. I am great. I'm a man, a woman of purpose. I am seasoned in my purpose. I am seasoned in my assignment. And I will never allow my past to determine my present. And I won't even allow my present to determine my destiny. Sometimes your present situation can make you get offset, Evans.
Yes.
It can throw you off a little bit because of what's happening with you now. So what's happening with you now will throw you back from your what? Destiny.
Yes.
Then you'll miss your destiny. Listen, every man, every woman, every person under the sound of my voice, you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss your purpose. You don't want to miss your assignment. You are greater than everything that could have ever happened in your past. You're walking out of your past and you're walking into your purpose, and purpose is going to lead to your destiny. And I hear, and then you know what? I don't even want to go prophetic, but I see about 10 millionaires out there.
My God.
See, and the enemy wants to hold you back because of a bad marriage or a bad relationship. Your mama and you didn't get along. Your dad and you didn't get along. Bump that mess. Go beyond that. You lived in poverty all your life. Accept this. I hear God saying, there are about 10 millionaires sitting under the sound of my voice. You know what? He's going to manifest this. You've got to believe that. You're not listening to me because it's a fun and joke. You're listening to me because we have something to say.
Yes.
We have something to say.
Dr. Seymour, when most of the time when you're in the kingdom, when you are called out one in your family, some of the greatest pushback and the kickback you're going to have is your own family.
Your own family.
And then you have to know and identify that God called you. And didn't call everybody else. He didn't call your mama. He didn't call everybody else. He called you. And when you know that God called you, you have to go where you're going.
Hey.
You in church, you was letting us know on Sunday that Jesus left when he was 12. Because he realized they wasn't going where he was going. And he had teaching to do, he had a lot of stuff to do. So you have to know that, okay, I'm the one that's been called.
Yes.
Sometimes you got to get away from about your family. You have to let them see you. And when they start see you in your calling, see who you are, see where you're going, and respecting who you are in the kingdom. If they cannot respect who you are in the kingdom, it no matter who it is.
If they don't recognize who you are, you got to learn how to walk away and say, I'm greater than them because they don't see my purpose. They don't have no discerning of my destiny. They don't know my calling. They don't know my greatness. That's why you got to declare, I'm that lady. See, you got to start declaring and hit yourself in the chest and say, I'm that lady. I'm greater because I have purpose. I have an assignment, and I'm surely I have destiny. And I have destiny of being successful. My God. Happy marriage. Yes. Happy relationship. Yes. Yes. So you got to start speaking these things into existence in your life. Yeah, you woke up this morning depressed, feeling bad about stuff, and this ain't really where we're going tonight. We got something else for the next 10 minutes. But I want to speak into the hearts and lives of those of you that's listening to me this evening. You've had a bad marriage. Honey, I've had 4 of them. You had a house full of children. Don't feel bad. I've been pregnant 18 times. You've been in different relationships. So what? All of us have. You very rarely you find virgins anywhere now, man or women. So this is life. Real life. So you got to face real life. Ain't no virgins hardly except they 2 and 3 years old. By the time they make it to 10, there ain't no more virgins. You know, it's very rare. When you meet one, thank you. When you meet one every now and then, but it's very rare. So we're talking about purpose. Yes. Real talk for real people. Don't let nobody. You ain't gave me nothing. Don't let nobody determine your destiny.
You gonna call me out, right? Okay.
You've been lazy. Don't let nobody determine your destiny. Look in the mirror.
My God.
Look in the mirror and write yourself some notes and put them all over that mirror. I am in my purpose. Yes. I have an assignment, and I'm not going to let nobody determine who I am because I am that lady. See, now you've been busy saying that woman. You got to understand a woman is a challenger. Yes. A woman don't know what her destiny is because the woman is holding back the lady. So the woman pumps her own gas. The woman pays her own bills.
Talk to us.
The woman takes care of herself, not knowing that the lady is called the elect lady. And the elect lady is a lady of choice. So you have to understand, don't allow what you've grown up into or how you was groomed into being a woman deny you of being that lady. I don't call myself a woman. When I was a woman, I prostituted, I lied, I cheated, I wasn't faithful to myself. That was the woman. Yes. I became faithful to myself when I declared and understood that I had became a lady. Now the lady allowed me to know my purpose. That's why it's easy for me to be saved, because I know my purpose.
You can stay in your assignment.
I can stay on my easy. I can stay right in my assignment and love my husband because I'm in my assignment. Now, but I had to declare to myself, it took some years, and I said, shoot. But if I would have had someone mentoring me, coming on a show like this, talking into me, that voice that I needed to hear. Every voice that you're hearing is not the voice that you need to hear. You got to know and learn how now to dissect the voices and say, is this the voice that's going to take me into my purpose, my assignment, and my destiny? Is this my, oh, I better stop.
That's good. Because the voice is going to let you know your purpose in ministry.
Yes, ma'am.
In the kingdom.
Yeah.
Boy, this is powerful.
It was a lot of people don't know, and they're connected with the wrong voice.
Talk to us.
And so the voice won't lift you up. The voice will sometimes keep you at a standstill or will not groom you into your purpose and your destiny. So purpose is sitting there battling. It's just like the woman, the lady inside of the woman, the lady inside of the woman is sitting there kicking, saying, I want to come out. I'm ready to come forward. But the woman is in so much power that the lady can't develop.
My God.
Are you all hearing me? Y'all, my screen fell, so if I don't call your name, don't feel bad. I love all of you, and I know that you're watching and following us, so I thank God for you. But I'm talking this evening because what we came on to talk about, oh my God.
Thank you, Jesus.
I'm looking at myself now, y'all.
I'll get some names up here.
But audience, it's the truth. So when you don't know, and then they talk, it doesn't make me a lady because I have on a dress, my hair, my makeup. No. It's the attributes. It's the attributes. It's the mentality. It's the mindset. And so, you know, some congregations, some churches you go to, if you ain't wearing the Whoopi Goldberg clothes and wearing your hair all nappy and looking like Whoopi Goldberg, then they declare you ain't saved.
Look at the camera, baby.
Oh, I'm doing it. They better help me. They better help me. But listen, so we're determined this evening to let you know it's not in the clothing, but yet we're still going to dress in a certain apparel and a certain appearance. But it's not in that. It's in the structure of being the lady. It's in the structure of being a lady.
Yes.
It's in the structure. Good evening, Leslie. Good evening, Leslie. We see you, girl. It's hugs and kisses. Alec, hugs and kisses. Girl, love yourself. Love yourself. Every time you put on clothing, put them on because you love yourself. When you get your hair fixed, fix your hair because of you. Yes. If you're wearing braids, this is self-love. Self-love starts in the bedroom. Self-love starts in your own self. Self-love starts when you look in the mirror and you recognize I am great. Yes. You better keep hearing me. I am great. I'm in purpose. Maybe I wasn't yesterday, but today I'm stepping into my purpose. I'm getting out of that realm. I'm going into what God has called me to become. And if you want to go and get your jacuzzi and enjoy your jacuzzi, baby, that's self-love. Yes. If you go tonight and get your massage, that's self-love. Yes. Get those muscles exercise. If you want to go and join a gym for relaxation, that's called self-love. Yes. If you want to go watch your movie, and while you're watching a movie, got you a glass of wine, you are not going to hell. That's called self-meditation, that I can concentrate, sleep good, and have peace of mind. Yes. Y'all better hear me. You better hear me. Stop letting stop taking away the things that God has created for you to enjoy. Self-love. Ain't nothing wrong with you having nice name brand purses and not wearing name brand nice clothing. Yes. And if you ain't got no hair, put some glue in your hair and put a wig on. Don't walk around here bald-headed thinking that you look good. Self-love. You are fine. Somebody done told you that it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay.
Dr. Travis, we see you.
Oh. Thank you, Dr. Travis. Amen. But it's the truth. When you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. Until you learn to love yourself, you cannot love nobody else. I did a series the other week on bedroom etiquette. Yes. I'm not going to do it tonight because some of y'all might have to click off and might not want to hear, but I'm going to do it next week. Bedroom etiquette is all about self-love the same way. You can't expect a man to love you a certain way and you don't have bedroom etiquette. Bedroom etiquette has plays such a role in the bed. Yes, rooms. And so no one has taught this about bedroom etiquette. You know, pulpit etiquette.
They read the scripture and stop right
there.
They
read the scripture.
Stop right there.
Well, what has happened, the people that's teaching them haven't never been taught. I told you it's the Whoopi Goldberg syndrome. If you all watched it, the man started having sex with this girl when she was 12 or 13. Her daddy sold her to the man. Yes. Now watch this. And so she didn't know what self-love was. So she looked like an old maid with the hat on her head, and she looked like a slave. You all know this the truth. And what happened? Time Seeley came along. This beautiful lady that was a songstress. You don't know the story?
Yes.
The lady came along, she said, and went in the took in the bedroom. It was called, then that girl eyes came open. When you start loving yourself and you come into the company of people that's teaching self-love, it's going to cause you to love yourself. When you don't love yourself, you don't know your shape, you don't know the right color of hair, you don't know the right kind of stockings, you don't know how to groom yourself in the restroom, you don't know how to buy wet wipes.
Now, Seymours, now to let everyone know to like and share. Like and share, because don't keep this to yourself. This is some good nuggets. You're dropping some. You're on fire tonight. You're dropping some good nuggets.
But you can drop some.
Oh no, this is good.
No.
This is good. This is good.
Because it's the truth, Elvis. I've watched this thing with self-love. Women don't know. And so they still wearing bloomers. And I'm not saying you can't wear bloomers, but you need to only wear them to church on Sunday. But it's called self-love. Start loving yourself. Go get your massage tonight. Go and find your big sauna and get your life together. Get on you some good herbal vitamins and good things to brighten your skin and make you feel more supple about yourself. So when you touch yourself, you feel good about yourself. Go and let a cosmetologist make up your face. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Take $50 out of the light bill money and go and fix yourself. That's self-love. Don't come home every day to the same routine, cooking supper, cooking breakfast, cooking supper. That devil is alive.
Wearing a duster. Talk to us.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Wearing a duster and everything with gray hair and everything with gray hair. We don't wear dusters no more.
And a bonnet. Talk to us.
We don't wear
We're talking
dusters.
good.
We don't wear dusters. They got elegant robes out there that you can put on. See, it's called self-love. Now watch this. When you start feeling good about yourself, you're going to sleep a certain way on your pillow. You ain't going to toss and turn in the bed all night because you're getting more confidence in yourself. That's why I say, don't let nobody determine who you are and take your purpose out of you. Don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on your destiny. Don't give up. We have to give up the ghost. And until you give up the ghost, you keep purpose. You stay in your purpose. Realize, I had 18 babies, but God still at the age of 60, 50. How long we been together? 10 years?
10 years.
1 decade.
50, at the age of 58, God still sent me my destiny. See, life is not over. But when he met me, he didn't know that I was the age I was. Because you know what? I stayed in the gym. Thank you, baby. Don't start lusting. Don't start lusting. He lusted. But I refused to give up on life. I started saying, well, ain't nobody in my family never told me.
We have some new people watching tonight. They need to know the story of how we met. We met at a stoplight. I pull up at a stoplight and look over there and saw an angel. And I could not let that angel get away. I said, where you going, girl? Roll that window down a little bit for me.
And I didn't want to let it down.
I said, roll that window down. She let it down a little bit. I said, I like what I see. She said, oh, okay. And she ran and said, hold on.
And I rolled it back up. Tell the story.
Hold on. Roll it back down. And I asked her for a number. And she gave me her number. And I tell you what.
And I rolled the window back up.
You sure did. But I couldn't let you leave that stoplight.
Y'all know how many women he had at that time, and I didn't know it? 6.
We're talking about you.
We're talking about you too. Yeah, but you're talking about me, but because I was that lady. I took all the 6 out the picture.
See, the woman was already gone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you was operating directly in the lady. And that's what you're telling all the ladies tonight. When you put that woman away and start operating the fullness of the lady, a man loved that lady. They never, when they introduce you in the room, they say ladies and gentlemen.
They never say women.
Man and woman.
Mm-hmm. They say ladies and gentlemen.
Especially
in a certain political setting or a special setting, they're going to say ladies and gentlemen. They're not going to just say ladies and men. So you have to understand who you are. And I pray that we're reaching the heart of some of you all tonight, because we've got to reconstruct our minds, our daily living, our dressing, the way that you dress yourself, the way that you make up your face, the way that you groom your hair, your perfume. I sell plenty of it in case you ain't got none. Your oils. You've got to get into this now. This is the modern day. I'm going to tell this story and then we're going to where we was going tonight. But Mordecai, I teach it all the time. Mordecai, it was not the help of Mordecai that groomed Esther. Mordecai groomed Esther into becoming the greatest queen of that day, of that hour. You have to understand, you got to take counseling from somebody. And so when he taught her, he said, "Now we gonna win. We need our people to not get killed in the war. So we need someone to be able to go in and have a voice." That's why I say when the right voice get in your ear, it reconstructs everything about you. It makes a woman look in the mirror and say, "Shoot, I can't do my hair like this. Wow, I can wear fishnet stockings with diamonds on them. I ain't going to hell because I'm looking good." But what happens is when we're around the wrong people, we become what we acquaint ourselves with. Have you know there are girls 15 and 16 look like they 30 and 40? Talk to me.
You're liberating somebody tonight. You're speaking to
Yeah,
someone.
because God wants them free. Yes. You don't walk around big loose dresses on and you ain't but 25 and 30 years young. You're supposed to wear nice clothing that looks appropriate on you. We're in the 21st century. You're in the 4th hour, 4th watch, and there won't be another watch.
My God.
So if you don't do something about yourself, all of us have a past, whether it's good or bad. I think mine was the worst. But I took all of my pain. I took all of my hurt. I took all of the destruction and made it a positive. Now I've made it a greatness. I have my own sanctuary. God has graced me with all kind of degrees, all kind of certifications, certified master coach, certified doctors of divinity. You know, God has done that. You know, I'm a certified master herbalist. I'm a relationship and marriage coach. Yes. This ain't no joke. This ain't no, "Oh my God, girl, you didn't do that to me. You didn't do that to me. Oh my God, you made my night. You made my night, Celia." Girl, I'm smiling from ear to ear. And I got something for you. I keep trying to tell you, you're scared, you're scared, you're scared. Adelia is the one. You don't want to play with me. I'm that lady, baby. I'm that lady. Mm-hmm. You bucking. Cut that making out of the chat. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You gonna do that to me, I'm gonna have to leave this chair. You gonna make me have to leave this chair. These folks saying that, see? But I love it. I want to inspire you.
You are liberated. You are freeing some ladies tonight. And men, you are freeing people tonight. People are getting liberated to know that they can live or they can live again.
We don't want people to live in their past pain.
Yes.
And in their past hurts. And what other people have tried to determine out of you.
Yes.
See, don't ever give your destiny and your purpose to other people. When you fail, you give it to them. You are a purpose. You are meant. I'm talking to those that's following me. I'm talking to you. If you're listening to me, then you was designed with purpose. Yes. God had direct purpose in you, elegance in you, handsomeness in you, intelligence in you. You got to hear me. Yes. You were born intelligent.
I can share.
Yeah, you were born intelligent. You were born handsome. You were born beautiful. You are that man. You are that lady. Never give your purpose to nobody. I don't care what they say about you. They've said so many things about Dr. Seymours, and I quite frankly don't give a damn. I don't care who listening to me. I mean just what I'm saying. Because most of y'all that don't like what I'm saying ain't going to send me no seed no way. So it's the gospel. You're not. God did this. The success that I have came from God.
Yes.
It didn't come from tithe and offering. The success that I have came from God because I found favor in him. No matter what abuse I went through, no matter what trauma I went through, no matter what I done to others, God, I still found favor in the sight of God.
You hold on to God and change it.
I sure did.
Yes, you did.
Out of everything, I've had people to walk away from me, talked about me, took my name to the highest mountain, and then they went looking to the lowest valley. They going to the highest mountain wasn't enough for them, so they decided to search to the deepest sea.
Yes.
And God still brought me out.
You're still here.
Exactly. And I'm full of energy. I feel life.
Yes.
And that more abundantly because I'm determined to live to my purpose and my assignment and my destiny. And I will not give my destiny to my haters.
My God.
They want to see you fail. They don't want to see you looking good. They don't want to see you wearing nice clothing, nice haircuts, grooming yourself. Because when you start grooming yourself, they're going to say you're not saved.
That's right.
Bump that. The hell with that. Fix yourself up, women. Fix yourself up, men. Everybody can't wear gray hair. Adelia can't wear gray hair. I can't wear gray hair. Now, maybe they can. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. They got too many black wigs out there. They got too many blonde wigs. Nah, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. And women, if you look in the mirror at yourself, you're gonna realize you don't want to do it.
That's right.
You have to fix yourself up. I gave the story about Esther. And when she went into the king, guess what, Evans? When she went into the king, he fell in love with her. All of the other women had been groomed. And when they had been groomed, I know I'm supposed to be looking up that way. Y'all got to help me pray for me.
You all right.
All the rest of them had gone into the king. All the women went in before Esther. They didn't have Adelia. But all of y'all that's partners with Adelia, all of my lady babs, when it's over, baby, you going to meet the king. Didn't I tell you I see millionaires out there?
Yes.
You better hear me. There are kings that's looking for that lady. There are kings out there, great men, looking for women that's ready to become walking in royal places.
Yes.
You can't walk in no royal place with nappy hair.
My God.
Scared to polish your nails. Scared to do a little facial stuff on yourself. It's called excellence.
Yes.
The spirit of excellence. Now, I'm supposed to jump off this and get to where I really was going. Because somebody out there, you all messed up my night already. Now, we need some partners again.
Yes.
Last week, I've had some great men and women of God that partnered with us.
Yes.
And my thing is that I pray that I'm helping you.
Yes.
I'm praying that we are blessing you, you in your ministry, you in your marriage, you in your relationships, where you're determining to go. I'm telling you, the upcoming weeks is going to be a whole lot greater, whole lot greater. I see homes that God is about to plant. Some of y'all have been looking for nice 5 and 6 bedroom homes. I see land that God, Shanda, and I don't want to go there, but somebody's about to be donated some property.
Yes.
See, I see that in the spirit realm. Thank you, Father, for showing it to your daughter. Somebody's about to walk into it. Amen. Watch out, Apostle. Better watch out. Amen. That land is about to be donated, given away for $1.
My God.
Keep that $1 laid to the side because it's happening. I don't want to get spiritual in here like that because I'm here trying to save your relationship, your business, your ministry, your calling, your assignment. Greatness is about to come. I see money, checks being released. I see checks being released.
Amen.
Yeah. And I don't know, Donaldson, you know, why do I see God doing something for you in business? Renee, I think I call your name wrong. I see God moving for you in business. See, you got to watch this thing, what God is doing. See, you're not just an entrepreneur, but God said there's another level of what he's going to take you, even in the ministry. Y'all got to understand, this thing is prophetic. What God is doing now, he's raising up a generation of us that they cast us aside and didn't know we existed. You know why they didn't know we exist? Because we was the alcoholics. We was the crackheads. We was the prostitutes. Talk to me. We was the thieves and the robbers. So they didn't have time for us. We was the can't get right group. I don't know if you all were there. I was the couldn't get right group. I was a part of them that could never get right. In the church, I couldn't get right. But one day I walked into my self-identity and I found myself. And when I found myself, I restructured myself. Self-love.
Otherwise, it was on the backside of the mountain. But you know something about the person that's on the backside of the mountain, the animal, the cow that's on the backside of the mountain, they're eating only grass and water.
He said grass.
Ain't no fertilizer.
Hey, you better say it.
My God.
You better say it.
When you're on the backside of the mountain, ain't no fertilizer. Everything is natural. So that fattening, that thickening that animal have is coming all natural. It's only grass and water.
Oh, you gotta live. You gotta live.
My God.
All I hear is something. You gotta live.
My God.
What I hear, live. That means we're about to live because we was groomed. It ain't been tampered. Are you all hearing me? So no matter what has tried to destruct you in your past, you yet haven't been tampered with. Because what God was doing for you in that stuff that was happening with you, you were set aside because God needed your testimony. And if you didn't have no testimony, then you wouldn't be good for the kingdom of what God is doing for us now. Everybody's testimony is needed.
So what's happening now with all the people, as our partners that's watching, all our partners that's watching, the reason y'all are pulled to Dr. Seymour, myself, because we're here to pull everything that's in you out. That gentleman that's in you, we're here to pull it out. That lady that's in you, we're here to pull it out. We're here to pull it out so that you can operate in the spirit of excellence, in that lady, in that gentleman, walk into what God, the purpose that God has called you for.
Yeah.
That's why the show was developed.
Yeah,
that's why we started.
And we don't want them to let nobody make you detour.
My
you know,
God.
you say, I don't want to go to church no more. Ain't no preachers right no more. That devil is a lie. I'm right. I know that, because see, I'm going to stay before God. I'm not going to give up on God because of what has happened to me in my past, because of things that, no, Doc, I ain't going to let nobody deter me in my purpose, in my assignment. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get greater in it. Oh, do I have any challenges out there? You want to get greater now because they want to see you fail. They have spoken negative words over you. They've spoken negative words over you that you won't go into your purpose and your assignment. That devil is a lie. We are greater than what they said. Let the gainsayers and the negative sayers. As a matter of fact, take a deep breath. We're going to slow down. Take a deep breath. I see you, Sonia. Girl, you shall live, baby. As a matter of fact, you ain't shall live. You are living. You're living in your best days of health, and you don't even know it. All you got to do is say, I command my day. I command my day. I keep trying to tell y'all, I command my day to line up.
Yes.
I command my health to line up with that which is on the inside of me. Life is on the inside of you. And the Bible declares, and that more abundantly I shall live to see. Amen. Come on. You know, y'all got me fired up in here.
This number's going up.
Because it's true.
Like and share. Don't keep all of this to yourself that Dr. Seymour's pouring out to myself. Like and share. Like and share. All of you that's watching on Facebook and YouTube, like and share. Subscribe so you can get a notification every time we come on. Because Dr. Seymour right now, she's going into a whole next room. God has poured so much in her spirit, and she want to pour it out to the body of Christ. So like and share, so you can get a buzz every time she come on and hear what she have to say, or she want to.
But we've already gotten some. We've gotten some chain ropes for all of my partners that eventually they're going to. You'll be getting phone calls and emails and all of that stuff tomorrow. I have ropes for all of my partners. So in exchange for the $21 love offering, we have something in exchange for you to keep us in contact. We're going to be in what is it called? Covenant. Thank you. We're going to be in covenant because you become in partnership with us. And I want you to know I'm praying over all of the ropes that I sent to you in the mail. You're going to be divinely connected to the prosperity and the wealth that's on my life. Yes. The wisdom that God has given me to free you.
My God.
That's why I say don't let nobody determine your purpose and your destiny. We all hurt. And them Negroes that hurt you have hurt other folk.
Yes.
I've hurt people too, though. So listen, we get this thing together. We ain't gonna let nothing stop our purpose. Mistakes been made, lies been told, but ain't nobody going to determine your purpose, your destiny, your purpose, your assignment, and your assignment have need of you. If you're with the wrong leader, then you need to change headship because your assignment needs to be recognized. Your assignment has need of you. It's your assignment that's going to take you into the door of the wealth and success that you're trying to go into. God gave me a new vision about success.
That gift's gonna make room.
Oh, you better say it. God gave me a new vision about success. Hey, hello, Ray John. Hello, Ray John. We miss you, son. Administration needs you. Yes, I'm telling you all, this is a new season. This is a new day. And watch the enemy. Watch your enemies.
Watch the attack.
Watch what's about to happen to the enemies of those that spoke evil against you. Watch what happens. They were better off leaving that alone, not even calling your name, not mentioning you. See, that's why we don't have to do nothing but stay right in our assignment.
Yes.
Because the battle is already won. We've already got the victory. We're no longer victims. We are victors. I'm not a victim any longer. No, God has already brought me to a place of deliverance and a place of healing. So I can't let nobody determine me now. So I can't get stressed with headaches. I can't get stressed with heartaches. Can't get stressed with backaches. I don't want the gout and all the diseases, high blood pressure, diabetes, and all of that stuff that comes with that. I am free because I released it. I realized who I am. I am in my purpose. I am on my assignment, and my assignment leads to my destiny. And as long as I'm working in my assignment, favor comes with me working in my assignment.
My God.
Favor comes, Apostle Travis. Thank you, son. Your favor comes with you abiding in your assignment. And because you're dwelling in your assignment, your favor got to come. Now speak to your favor.
Yes.
Favor loves you. Did you not? Favor loves us. Favor is just waiting on an assignment to go. And sometimes it overshadows us. And you don't even know favor is, oh my God. Oh my God. You don't even know favors with you. Command your day. Command your day. Tell your day what you want it to be like.
Tell it to line
You
up.
can speak it. People don't know that. So they so busy being in religion and tradition. Baby, that day is over. We're in our kingdom assignment now. That day is over. It's about the kingdom and the kingdom assignments that's assigned to us. Amen. Amen. Any questions?
Yes, ma'am. We do
Oh,
have a question.
Jesus.
And Dr. Seymour, you're doing an excellent job. You and the gentlemen, the numbers are going up tonight. They are sending y'all all kind of love and thank yous. Oh
Don't
my
forget
God.
to send your $21 partnership. If you're watching, if you're new, if you sent it last week, don't send your $21. $21. Partner with us. Partner with us. Let's go. Let's go where we're going together. Let's go on this journey together. Let's take this journey with us in the kingdom of God.
I'm not
$21.
stopping. I'm not stopping.
No, we're not.
Even if you don't sow the seed of partnership, we're not stopping.
No,
we're on our assignment.
Yes, we
And
are.
because we're set in this assignment, favor is already with me.
Yes.
Favor is already in this house. Favor is already around us. In my finances, in my automobiles, in my health. The favor of God is already upon our lives. And those that's connected, divinely connected with me, the same favor that's on my life is going to rest on your life. You can believe that. Take it to the bank.
Yes.
Take it to the bank. What were some of the questions?
Okay. One of the viewers would like to know, how do I handle a situation where my significant other is saying that he's not cheating, but I see evidence of the contrary, and he's supposed to be a man of God, and I'm in love with him?
How do you handle? Ever you want to answer that?
First of all, if you're seeing evidence, there's need to be a conversation about the evidence that you're seeing. You got to face it straight up. You got to deal with it for what it is, and you got to talk about it. Now, if you're going around it, then that's going to determine. You're going to start know where you want to go, and start make a decision of where you're going. Let's deal with this. Don't sleep over it. Don't sweep it under the rug. Let's not play with it. Because life is real. Dr. Seymour said it earlier. Life is real. That's why the show is called Real Talk. So you have to have a real talk with your spouse, male or female. You have to have a real talk and say, look, this is what I'm saying, and I need an explanation and a good one. And if it's continuing, if it keep on going, you got to deal with it. Because if you don't, it's only going to get bigger. The elephant is going to get bigger until it cannot come out of the room. So we got to deal with that elephant head on.
Listen, lady, we just talked about having self-love.
Yes.
If this Negro, and then you had the nerve to say, I'm in love. I had a bishop that I had to tell this to. If you think that there's an extramarital affair, stop using the word in love. You're giving power to that affair that they are in. So, and what you're doing, you are weakening yourself by saying you're in love with the husband that you feel like is having an extra affair. So why would you cause this pain to yourself by saying, but I'm in love? Let's help these words tonight. I care about my marriage. I don't want it to dissolve. But at this point, I don't want it to dissolve, but I need help. So you got to take this word, but I'm in love, out of it. Because the more you're speaking that upon you, and the more that you say that, the deeper in love that you're getting. Then you look up, this Negro is gone. And you are in what? I'm in love, sure enough in love. You better change that. Now, the first thing to do is, if you see evidence, let's bring the evidence to the table. Look, Negro, I don't know what I ain't about to have a whole lot of conversation. This is what's real. I see condoms that we don't use. That's real conversation. I see something in your underwear that I know we don't use underwear in our bedroom. I'm just using real language. So now, if he's a cheater, let's deal with the issue. And if you want to stay with him, leave it alone. But if you don't want to stay with him, let the Negro go. This is Apostle Seymours, the Queen of Love. Take it however you want to take it. I am not sharing. I told my husband, I don't share my man part of Elvis with no other female. That's laying it on the table. If the day that I find out, I get whatever you call that stuff, a clinician, whatever that word. Told you I quit school in the 3rd grade. I just went on to the 8th. I was in the 3rd grade, Elvis, but I let them keep passing me to the 8th grade. But the moment that I start thinking it, I ain't got to have no prayer meeting, I ain't going to no counseling. No, Negro, I'm better than that. It's called self-love.
Awesome.
That's what it's called. What we mean to find out, see the condom they use? No. Make up your mind if you want your suitcase or I need to go buy a trunk or put it in a black garbage bag and set it on fire outside. See, that's that street language that you all need. Y'all church girls over there taking all that mess. You need the street side of a deal. Amen.
Amen.
Tell that Negro which way to go. To hell with you, nigga. I was able to get you. I was good enough to get you. I learned all of the etiquette that I needed from Dr. Seymours, and I ain't riding this no more. I ain't gonna be the mule of the family no more. Question.
Dr. Seymour, how do you deal with a significant other who is very possessive and jealous?
Love them out of it.
That's good.
Now, see, I gave y'all a real answer. That you got to love them out of it. Why, Elvis? Because you have to know their soul. You got to know their soul. So,
you know my soul?
Look, we ain't talking about me and you. We talking about the show. We ain't done. See, a lot of times men are possessive and women are possessive. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with it as long as you know how to do it in maturity.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with possessing your husband and possessing your wife, but we're going to do it in decency and in order because this is my husband and I am his wife. And I can do what I want to do. I can possess him if that's my choice, but I got to still treat him as a man. Yes. He can possess me. That's his choice, but he got to still treat me as that lady.
Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with possessing me. Nothing wrong with want to run the money. Ain't nothing wrong with me want to run the money. He know I love to run the money. He love to run the money. So we have a balance on that. But we love each other right where we are because he know my soul and I know his soul. Yes. When you bring a heart connection together, you will understand each other. So he can rule, I'm going to rule. I know that God had made me come to this show. I live in Ohio and known as God Reality Poet. But my God, Dr. Seymour, because I'm an whole lot of stuff, I keep it real. Some church folks are snubbing me, but I'm going to keep on keeping it real and know I'm that lady girl walking in purpose.
Go ahead.
Be that lady girl. It ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. You got those undercover folks. See what you got? You got those undercover folk that really, really, really want to hear it, but they don't want nobody to know that they really, really want to hear it. How can a lady be bashful? Got 10 children by 10 different men. Come on now. That devil is a lie. That's a lie. How can I be bashful? Don't want to talk about sex, but I've been with 10 different men. Ooh. Who you fooling, child? Child boo. Child boo. Where they do that at? You fooling yourself.
Yes.
Keep it real. The highest divorce rates is in the church.
Yes.
Because folk are afraid to have this language. They're afraid to talk real talk for real people. Now, I'm an apostle. Been an apostle for 18, 19 years. Been a pastor for 27 27. I've been a pastor for 27 years. And I've gone to school. I did go back to schools now, to universities, you know, after I dropped out the 3rd grade, then went to the 8th grade. And then, but after that, and life experiences, I went and got life experiences. I had life experiences, and I went back to the universities to expertise.
Yes.
For the expertise side of it, to be able to come to God's people without just talking about the street. Because I bring it raw like that, a lot of y'all probably wouldn't follow me no more. Because see, sex is real. It's one thing to have sex. It's another thing to screw, but it's a real thing to make love. See, folk don't say that. So what's happening? The deacons, and I'm gonna go here, but this ain't where I was at tonight. The deacons having sex at home. The deacons are screwing at home. The wife with the bra still on and the panties pulled down. Y'all better talk to me. He got on his boxers. That's screwing and having sex. He go to the strip club and get a real woman, not a real lady, a real woman. Let's go get buck naked and make love to him.
Yes.
That's real talk.
Yes.
The preacher will get an armor bearer. Y'all better hear me. Got a wife sitting on the front row with a white scarf in front of her legs. He'll get an armor bearer to serve him that's going to go in the office after he finished preaching to wipe the sweat off his back while the first lady still sitting on the front row with a fan. You got to watch the women that sit on the front row with them fans. You ain't, girl, you better wake up. You better call some old preacher wife and tell them they need to hear this. He in the back in his office getting loving while you sitting on the front row fanning.
Talk to us, Dr. Seymours.
This stuff is real.
Yes, it is.
That's why churches are destroyed. Folk talking about we don't talk that in our church. You darn too. But you're out there smoking cigars on the ship and on the yacht, drinking Hennessy everywhere, but not at home with your wife. Y'all know this real talk. More preachers get drunk than anybody. Preachers smoking more marijuana than anybody. Preachers get more coochie and booty than anybody.
My God.
So wife, turn over and give him a little booty because he wants some. So turn over and give him a little bit. It's real talk. They say, oh my God. That's what it is. That's what it is. And all of them don't mean that they are gay or that's just the horny side of them. They want something different.
Talk to us.
Marriage is honorable.
And
the bed is undefiled. Woman, you shouldn't have never said I do and shouldn't have never come down the aisle.
My God.
Everything goes. Ooh, he want me to be naked. You darn tootin'. He wants you to be naked. Adam saw Eve naked. She didn't have no clothes when Jesus brought Eve to Adam. He said, look what I got you. Then he turned around and told Adam, now till her garden. You know what that meant? You work was between her legs. That was Adam's garden.
Yes, it was.
The first garden Adam tilled was Eve. He took his hands and he worked that. Amen. Thank you, Ray John. Love you, baby. Love you, son. I can't wait to see you. God is going to do supernatural things. Y'all, I don't try to be nasty and bugger. This is really who I am. But I bring the streets ology in here so that we can save our marriages. All these lonely women sitting there by themselves, I tell them, go buy your dildo with all the stuff on it. But girl, up until the end, fix yourself up and find you something. You don't have to wait until he approach you. Why don't you approach him?
That's right.
Where this stuff coming from? I'm waiting. No. Can I help you a little bit? And I know y'all gonna say something. But Naomi told Ruth, I'm sending your butt in the room where he is. He gonna get drunk, and I'm gonna take you in there and bathe you. See, Naomi took her in there and bathed her, right? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. He took her in there. She took her in there and bathed her. She said, let your hair down. You don't go to bed with rollers and all this stuff in your bed with the man. She took all that stuff from her. She put some good old vanilla, put some Dr. Seymour oil on her.
She said, Seymour, hold on 1 second. All this good stuff was in the Bible, and people want to act like this ain't real.
I know they want to act like it's not real.
All this stuff was in the Bible.
Them men, they didn't have sex with no stinking woman.
I know.
When David was looking at Bathsheba, she was in the water bathing. She was over in the middle of the ocean. Oh, what, the ocean, the water, pond, whatever you want to call it. She was bathing. You know what he was looking at? He said, shoot, I need to find out how to get rid of her husband. I'm going to send him to the wall. Because what I'm looking at, them breasts, y'all know
But
Okay.
isn't the same thing you're talking about? What did he do? So you gotta find out how to get rid of it.
He got rid of her husband.
So hold on, that's what the armor bearer do when he go in the back?
Yeah, he get
And
rid
the
of.
wife-
Find out how to get rid of the
All
wife.
right, there you go. You better talk.
Because the wife's sitting there babysitting.
You gotta
Some
do-
of them sitting in church fanning.
You gotta
Lord.
if we're gonna be in the kingdom, let's be in the kingdom. If we're gonna deal with the Bible, let's deal with it. Because
See,
it's real.
and then they said, Dr. Seymour don't know the Bible. Nigga, you crazy. Shoot. First thing we had to learn when I got saved was the Bible. Bump that. Just because I don't use scriptures for everything, because everything ain't about the scripture. Some things is about real life, what we're living. I was telling the story about David looked over there, Elvis, and saw in the pond. He saw Bathsheba over in the pond bathing, and apparently she was hitting all the right spots that turned him on. So he said, go get her and bring her to me.
You know what he said?
What he
He
said?
said she was a lobster. That's what he said.
She had many hands.
No, you know why he said she was a lobster?
Why?
Because all of the meat was in her tail.
You better stop. now you know what that happened with Lucifer. He took his tail.
You gotta watch that tail.
He took his tail. You got to watch that tail. I preached that about 5 years ago. I don't know
Yes.
if there was power in the tail.
It took.
Now I can tell y'all a little bit more about that tail, but you know,
He took a turn.
he took a third of heaven with the tail. And the women don't want to get that man what? No tail. You better get that man some tail.
Let's see her stuff. This Bible is real. It is real. It is
He took
real.
a third of
It is
heaven.
real.
He took his tail and swept heaven. You know, it's just, I know. I know, I ain't gonna get that up. You know, because somebody gonna say, oh, she talking like that. I bet your husband probably want you to do some stuff that you have, and probably want you to wash some places you haven't washed. But I've enjoyed you all. Oh my God, Andrea Gollum. Oh my God. Oh my God, I pray you all have enjoyed us this evening. I pray you all have enjoyed it. I feel so good about it though. Something is happening.
Yes,
The atmosphere is shifting.
it is.
Something is happening
It's charged.
supernaturally.
It's charged.
God is opening, what he's doing, he's opening up your ears that you can see. I know I said ears so you can see, but that's what he's doing. He's opening you up that you can see and able to walk into this next dimension, this next era of what he's doing. And so we've been missing God so long. We've been missing God so long, not knowing how to prepare ourselves, not knowing how to groom ourselves, and thinking everything was going to send you to hell. When boo, it was made for that. Everything about us was made. Femininity was made for the lady, and masculinity was made for him.
Yes.
He was made to be masculine, and I was made to be and have the sex appeal. Everything about me is to be the sex appeal. I am to be in his dreams. I am to be in his vision.
Yes.
I am to be in his lunch when he's eating lunch.
Yes.
It was all designed for me to be about him every day, for him to think on me.
Yes.
You know, we said, when I think on the goodness of Jesus, well, it's supposed to be that he said, when I think on the goodness of Adelia and all that she means to me, my soul. I told you. So it's something about the soul to soul.
Yeah,
That's what I was
my
telling y'all
soul.
earlier, soul to soul.
Yes.
I have to know his soul, and he has to know my soul. And it brings us together as soulmates. That's why we're soulmates, and we're so divinely connected that it will blow your mind.
Soul.
I be thinking something, and he'll just what?
Come up with it. And vice versa.
I mean, it happens every day. We're riding, and all of a sudden, we both know what the other one is about to say. And I said, but Evans, I was thinking that.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's
Well,
been a journey.
Yeah,
been a wonderful
it's a
journey.
good journey.
It's been a great journey.
I'm gonna say this, and then I know I'm gonna let y'all go. I said this, one of the reasons, what I said was my husband loved me out of my sickness.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Though, you know, I have the prayers of the righteous and my apostles and different leaders, but my husband, there's so much love that a husband can give his wife that sickness cannot live and diseases cannot live in that body, because love comes directly from God. Love is the heart of God. Love is also what God took from out of Adam and gave to Eve, that she would know how to appropriately love Adam. You understand? So that's why we have a nurturing love, because women have a natural love. Now watch this. So I tell him all the time, sometimes when I'm not feeling well, I can feel his hand on there. on my shoulder, on my back, because his love now is pulling all of the sicknesses and everything that's aggravating my body. His love is pulling it out. And I thank God for it.
Well,
I thank God for
the
it.
Bible declares that we have to love the wife like on Christ.
Love the church.
Love the
Do
church.
you love me like that?
Oh my God. But you know what? The Bible also declares, how can we hear without a pastor?
Yeah,
Without a preacher. And what happened is, me coming into your life 10 years ago, you being a preacher, you being my leader, also my wife, I had to have the patience and the ability to learn what the preacher was pouring out, so that I can then turn around and apply what was taught to me. So it's amazing. It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing to have the right voice in your ear. It's amazing to have the right person planting a seed into you. It is so amazing. We was talking about this just today. And the first time my wife said to me, we got together about 9-10 years ago, and she was saying, somebody's planting a seed in your ear. I have absolutely no idea of what in the world she was speaking about. I said, "Oh, can someone plant a seed in my ear? What are you saying?" I started to question myself. No, am I with the right person? What is she saying to me? Because it was a language, it was a kingdom language that I did not understand, even though I grew up in church. But I was in church, and that is what has bound people so long, is just the church and the religion, and not getting a full understanding of the kingdom and where we are and where we're going. So sometimes you throw it out and say we're not in the, we're in the fourth era, but to really get that teaching and know where we're at and where you're going, the right voice got to be in your ear. And when that right, you can be liberated, you can be free, you can understand the Bible, and you can live your life and know how to think about what people think and where people know. You can exceed, you can go somewhere, you can grow. Your expectation becomes so much more when you sow a seed and you know that, okay, there's a return. This kingdom policy is kingdom living. It's real.
It's real.
And you have to, I had to take myself completely, because that's a short testimony. I've been in business most of my adult life. So I'm used to buying and selling. That's what I do. I buy, I touch, I feel, I know what I have, know I can read. That's what I'm used to. Now here I am having somebody tell me that no faith is a substance. I'm saying I'm used to a substance, but I can touch my substance. And she said, no, this ain't no that go. No faith is a substance. All for the evidence of things not seen. And I'm saying, yeah, I understand, the Bible say that, but I know to make money. And she said, no, this is a kingdom principle that I have to teach to you. And I start listening. And she started teaching me the principle of sowing and reaping. And I start getting an understanding of sowing and believing God. And my God, I can leave all that other business alone, because no faith is a substance hoped for, the evidence. So I'm telling you, when we saying partner with us, is because this is a principle that we live within the kingdom. It is a principle, it's a faith. Build your faith. Your faith got to build to where you're going. Because we're in the kingdom business. That's where we're in. We're in kingdom. We sow into kingdom business. That's what we believe in. That you got to believe it with everything in you, and with a great expectation that when you sow, your return is going to be hundredfold. And I'm telling you, I've seen miracles out in 10 years. Oh my God. Oh God. When I write
keep thinking I'm a Sarah. He's thinking I'm a Sarah.
I ain't thinking. But the Bible, see, I just believe the Bible. The Bible said no faith.
I know.
See? So I believe what he said. Then the Bible declared that, and I paraphrase, the Lord thy God.
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know.
We'll make your name great.
So what you think? Y'all don't know what he's saying, right? So his name, like if you have a son.
Go ahead, Dr. Seymour. But this was I enjoyed you so much. Even though I'm sitting right here beside you, this what I believe some people have been set free. I believe some people have been blessed. I believe some people have come into a liberation that, you know what, I can really live.
Yes.
I can enjoy my husband. I can enjoy my wife. Let's have this conversation. Let's be friends. Ain't nothing greater than to have your spouse to be friend with you. Oh my God. You can talk about anything. I mean, we live in Atlanta. I'm going to say this. We live in Atlanta. So this is the state of the strip club. There's 1,000,001 strip club around Atlanta. So when you're walking around all kind of day, you see ladies with all kind of made up body.
Yeah.
We talk about that stuff. We you know, ain't nobody hiding and looking. No. My wife said, baby, look, she knows she have too much. That's those two. We talk this, we friends. We ain't looking at, oh, disrespect. No, you gotta be friends with your spouse. Yeah. Be friends. So you ain't gotta
have a conversation.
Yes.
Then bring the laughter in it.
Yes.
It's the laughter that brings healing and longevity.
Yes.
See, when you can laugh about the strippers that's too fat to have on certain, and certain girls wear 4 and 5 hair colors, and every hair color don't fit it. But we talk about it. Evans and I, we'll mess it when we get together.
Don't be uptight and be so, so you always got to be. We are human.
Life is real.
Life is real.
Life is real.
That's why we named the show Real Talk for Real People with Real Situation. Any more questions, Mr. Ward?
No, we don't have any more questions.
Good. So before we get ready to go out tonight, we're not going to talk on this, but I'd like to leave this with y'all. A lot of questions have come to me about Will and Jada, Will and
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. Now, my opinion of that was, because my opinion really doesn't matter. They'll never meet me, I don't think. I don't mean nothing to them. I don't think. They probably don't even know I exist, and I don't care either. But anyway, partnership gives connection. Sowing activates your connection.
Woo!
You better stop.
Rich, Apostle, Dr. Travis.
Partnership skill connection, but sowing activates our connection.
And 21 is the number of activation.
Oh, sure is.
Oh my God. Go
21
ahead.
is the number of activation.
Go ahead and sow that seed right now.
Oh, I'm telling you, I told my husband, I feel that supernatural, and I want to talk, but I feel some supernatural activity taking place.
Yes.
I feel some supernatural activity taking place. Even in loneliness, I feel the heaviness of loneliness, but I feel supernaturally that God is going to move that. There's a lifting about to take place.
Yes.
There's a healing taking place, even in the body, but in the mind. Come on, somebody. I feel this before we get ready to go off the air. I feel a supernatural release taking place, and God, your sowing is activating your desires that you've had. There's a young lady you've been hurting for about 3 or 4 weeks, and you haven't known how to get rid of the pain that's been so severe. And I don't mean pain in your body, but pain of hurting in love.
Yes.
But God said tonight your deliverance is coming.
Yes.
Simply because you've tuned in, and I hear God saying you're going to become a partner to this. Because your deliverance came. I hear God saying your restoration is coming. And God says he's getting ready to elevate you to another level in him. Because you was able to let it go. I hear God saying, let it go. Let it go. Don't let nobody determine where you're going in God any longer. Because you are great in self-love. Long as you can love yourself, you can develop and create in yourself where you're going. Know that you're great. Know that you're great.
Yes.
Purpose, assignment, destiny. And you know what that brings? I thank God for my son. You know what it brings? It brings manifestation.
Yes.
And with the manifestation, that comes a harvest. In other words, what are you saying? There are lonely women that's looking for a harvest. You're looking for a life mate, a soul mate. Yes. That's your harvest.
Yes.
You're not sowing because you want money. You're sowing because you're tired of being alone. It's your time.
Yes.
It's your time. And as I speak, I decree it in the heavens, and I declare and seal it in the earth that it's yours. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Thank God tonight for all of our viewers and all of you that follow. We're going to get back to Will now next week. Will and Jada and all of them. We'll do that next week. But tonight, I know we held y'all long enough. I thank God for you, every one of our partners, every one of you all that was tuned in tonight. I thank God for your elevation. I thank God for your release. And command your tomorrow. When you wake up in the morning, command your day and tell your day what you needed to do. Until next Monday, the Seymours.
The Seymours.
We see more.
We see more.
Trust us. We see more, and God is going to do you some see more reactions.
My God.
Until next Monday, we love you dearly. Thank God.
Amen. Amen.